I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley. 2 years, 25 million, episode 11, I think. So, we are sort of getting the work done, I guess. We just continue collecting from the orchard. We continue extending our field. We do actually get all 2,000 of the seeds planted this episode, so we do have enough space. I just didn't plant them fast enough. And that's a good thing. And also a bad thing, I suppose, just because, you know, we have the space, but we're still going to end up short because I can't plant a third cycle of starfruits in some areas. I might be able to make up for it by preparing the area in between the trees to be planted. Also, you can probably hear that droning in the background. Somebody's cutting grass outside, and I don't have time to wait for them to finish. But, yeah, we can try to make up for the amount that we will be missing by planting in between the trees, although we would have to either water that ourselves or plant it in such a way that, like, the sprinklers are covering it. I could probably, between, like, horizontally between the trees, vertically between the trees, put sprinklers, and, just have like sprinklers everywhere between the trees vertically, and then I could plant the... Yeah, okay, that would work. So between trees going vertically, I'd have sprinklers, and in between, like in the columns, the columns between the trees vertically again, I could have crops. I don't think that would give a whole lot more seeds, but it might be enough to put me over the edge. Like, if I could get 2 harvests between the trees like that, then maybe I would be able to make up for the fact that I didn't plant like 600 of them early enough. Probably not, it's kind of a long shot, but I suppose it's worth trying. If nothing else, it'll get us slightly closer to our goal, and that is, of course, what we're trying to do here. So far, our earnings are sitting at about 3,000 gold. Yeah, 3,000, exactly. 3 million gold. Just a little bit under, like 2.9 million. And that's a good thing. If we can, even if we can only get like 19 million from the starfruits, we'll only be about 3 million short, and that should be coverable by lots and lots of cranberries. Hopefully. We will, of course, continue making kegs throughout the entire year. During winter, we're just going to start filling up the entire farm with kegs, and we'll just try to power through and get all of the starfruits kegged, and then as many of the cranberries kegged as we can. It'll be a long process, and I might actually... Well, I probably won't. I was going to say I might record like half an hour and then speed it up 4 times, but it's just going to be the same stuff each time anyways, so I might as well continue doing it this way. And there's not, like, the only reason that I might do that by, like, you know, the only reason I might slow down how fast it's going is so you guys can see what I'm doing. But since I'm just doing the same thing 90% of the time anyways, like I have been in all of my Stardew series, it's not really necessary. So we're going to keep doing 8 times speed. We're on the 7th of summer now, and I looked into it, and as far as I can tell, tappers don't produce tree products if the tree is a stump. So unfortunately I can't cut down the trees and then just leave the tappers on the stumps and have this oak resin still show up, even though that would be a lot more convenient. I just don't think it works like that, unfortunately. And that's completely fine, it just means that it's a little bit harder to see when I'm in there. If I plant crops in there, though, then I won't have to worry about things appearing on the ground, like, you know, seeds, weeds, wood, stone, that sort of thing. I don't have to worry about those appearing if all of the space is taken up by sprinklers and crops. So I might do that. And I have a little bit of room up here where I cleared out all the kegs. I do plant the last, like, 180 seeds right up here. the last 180 starfruit seeds. So I did have to clear out those kegs to be able to fit all 2,000 crops, but that's completely fine. I can move the kegs to somewhere else. For example, I don't think anybody ever walks in that path north of the farm. So I can put them there. I can put them inside of the tunnel. I can put them in the greenhouse along like the edges. I still want to, as soon as I have the money, I want to start planting in the greenhouse again, because we do need the income from that as well. I think between what I have already earned, the starfruits, even if I only get 19 million, and the greenhouse, as long as I can keg everything, we should be completely fine. And I am, unfortunately, going to probably lose a lot of crops to crows. I don't know if there's an easy way to get weeds for scarecrows, or just an easy way to get scarecrows in general. If there is, like, if you guys could let me know in the comments, that would be great. I'll look into it myself as well. But any solution for that would be good. Otherwise, I just can't get enough scarecrows to cover my entire field of 2,000 crops, and that would be really unfortunate to lose so many crops, even if it's something we have to do. I would rather not lose that extra amount, although I'm sure it won't affect our earnings so heavily that we can't still reach 25 million. So things are kind of looking good so far. I mean, everything certainly looks like it's going according to plan, other than the fact that I had to plant some of the starfruits late. So we are slowly closing in on our goal. We should get the first harvest of our starfruits next episode sometime. It takes 8 days to grow, so I think maybe on like the 11th or 12th we'll start getting in some of them. And of course we won't be able to... That's really unfortunate. We won't be able to buy more starfruit seeds right away. That's actually going to cripple us even further, unless I sell some of the starfruits straight up for the profits and buy seeds using the profits from that. Anyways, we're coming up on the end of the episode. I'll worry about that next time. If you guys are enjoying the series, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time.